You've been at the same firm for 3 or 4 years now and are looking to make that leap into finding a new firm. Maybe you just graduated with your March and are pumped with your beautiful portfolio. You may be wondering to yourself if your portfolio is good enough to get you hired without conducting a face-to-face interview. As much as it could be a reality, odds are it's not going to happen. Read on to learn why a portfolio is not enough to get hired as an architect.
Archareer is a job board catering to architects, interior designers, city planners, and landscape architects. It's free to post jobs for companies with the option to pay for premium listings, and we also offer a number of portfolio templates and resume templates for those just starting their careers.
It's only one piece to the puzzle. Even if you have outstanding designs and construction documentation in your portfolio, a firm still needs to verify that you're the person that created those designs and CDs. It would be disingenuous to include an entire project in your portfolio and your only contribution was a minor one. By coming in for a face-to-face or even phone interview, the necessary questions can be asked of you to make sure you have the knowledge to create what's in your portfolio. Hard to get past the ATS without a resume. You may be only applying to smaller firms that don't use an ATS, or applicant tracking system. However, if you're applying to a larger firm that has multiple hires a month, they probably use an ATS to keep up with the volume of potential candidates they receive. Unless you have an insider at the company, only uploading your portfolio is going to book you a one-way flight to the trash can. With so much competition, go on LinkedIn in any major city, search for really any architectural role, and look at any job opening that is longer than 3 days old. Towards the top, you can see how many applicants have applied to that one position. In some cities, there are literally hundreds of applicants for one job. Don't think you'll be able to scoot past the competition and crush the competition putting in the minimum amount of effort. Let's be honest, if your portfolio is so amazing that it could land you jobs without ever speaking to a project manager, principal, or owner, you would have your own firm or be one hell of a celebrity freelancer. This may have worked a few decades ago before the age of computer-assisted design. Nowadays it would take some truly bizarre circumstances to land a job with only your portfolio being seen. So what can you do to really compete? Have a rockstar cover letter. Oh yes, cover letters are still an important piece of the application process. We know how tedious it can be to write a brand new cover letter for each job you're applying to, but it can pay dividends in the long run. Not everyone writes a cover letter nowadays, so that's a surefire way to stand out from the average. Pro tip: if you're going to copy and paste the same cover letter, save a copy without any firm's name in it and fill in something like your firm with highlighted back and all, so when you need to upload it again it draws your attention to what you need to change. Ah, come on! It's not 1998 anymore, who writes a cover letter anyway? The purpose of your cover letter isn't to gush on about how much you would love to work at architecture firm X, it's to showcase your writing style and abilities. That's still important and will showcase how well you communicate with the written word. Your resume needs to stand out. Not stand out like someone wearing a bright pink tutu in a formal event, but stand out in that you write about what you accomplished and not necessarily about what your tasks were. Most entry-level positions are going to be doing much of the same work. Don't talk about drafting, talk about how many projects you drafted, your process, workflows, etc. While we are talking about resume and cover letters, they should match styles when you upload the PDF. We offer an inexpensive and great selection of resume and cover letters you can choose from to help land your next career move. Additionally, if your portfolio isn't quite started yet, we have matching portfolio templates that can be used as well. If you think your portfolio is good enough to land a job on its own, think again. With the amount of competition in the world, you're better off going the traditional route of creating an excellent portfolio as well as the resume and cover letter to go with it. One way to have your 3 pieces really stand out as well as just look good overall is to have their styles match each other's as well as match your personality. Let the interviewers know you before they even speak to you, beyond what's on the paper. If you're minimalist, create a style that is minimalist and have it consistent amongst your candidate package. If you're really eccentric, showcase that through your pieces. Just don't go too crazy with neon colors and bold, brash fonts. Keep it professional, but also personalized.
If you're just starting to design a portfolio and are trying to come up with a basic layout, we offer a number of architecture portfolio templates to save you time. If you're either in school or recently graduated, use coupon code STUDENT at checkout for an additional 15% off.